What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Josh FX. Welcome back to another great YouTube video. So today I'm going to talk about the reasons why 95% of traders fail in Forex trading. If you don't know the stats always say that 95% of traders are unprofitable and most of them fail in trying Forex trading. So I'm going to give you the reasons why most of these traders fail to achieve the profitability and for them to become consistent in this game called Forex trading. So the first reason, without me wasting time, without doing much overdo here and there, so I'm going to go ahead straight to the point. So the first reasons why most traders fail in Forex trading is because they listen to the wrong people. Who do you listen to is the first step. People get into Forex trading by the wrong reasons or by them following the wrong people. Most of these people get lured into Forex trading just by seeing the influencers, not the so-called traders, influencers. Most of them get compelled to Forex trading just because of what they have seen the influencers, not real traders, influencers. I'm calling them influencers for a reason because they're not traders, real traders. So most of them get lured into trading because of what they've seen the influencers do. And most of people get lured into trading because of what people have or possess. Then they become lured now because somebody has this and this and that. Then he lures to people. But if you realize, these people are not actually traders, these are actually influencers. And most of them are just there because of they've been put there by the brokers and everything. So reason number one where most people fail and most people go wrong is because they listen to the wrong people. The wrong people, wrong advices. And then how will you respond when you get from an advice from someone who does not trade? Actually, you're already leading yourself to failure. How will a person who has not gone through the path of success advise you about how the journey is going to be? Never. It's impossible. So most people get into trading from the wrong person. You need a right person, you need a mentor who has gone through the same process as you have gone through. So okay, he may not have achieved whatever the influencers had achieved, but he has done the correct path and he's heading the correct way. That's what you need to find, a person who is legit, a person who has the results to back up his results and everything. And then you get the right person. So make sure before you follow any mentor, make sure you have done a research on that mentor. Make sure you have done everything that you must ensure for you that this guy is legit, for this guy is a real Forex trader. Do not get caught up in the Forex influencers shit, because in this industry, that's how it's built. It's built on fallacy. That if I have a Lamborghini, then I can sell my cars. If I have this and this, then I can automatically sell, because people are desperate and people are just going to buy. Most of the people buy these causes because of the lifestyle that these influencers portray. And so people, when they end up buying the causes, actually it's nothing, because the influencers will never have your time. He will never have your time. He has so many people. He has 100,000 people in his DM each and every single day. So do you think that you are the only person that is going to take you serious because of the $500 that you paid for the mentorship? So people get into trading because they listen to the wrong people. A person who has never been a trader is advising you about this and this and that, and you are taking the advice. How are you going to be profitable? How are you going to succeed in any field? So listen to the right people, and this is how you should listen to the right people. Listen to a person who has what you want. 2, he has gone through what you are going through. So he relates to the journey. He relates to what obstacles that you are supposed to get or to have through on the way, alongside the way. So listen to a person who has what you want. Listen to a person who has gone through what you are going through. He knows the journey. He knows what you are going through. So that is the person that you should only listen to. Any other person that has not gone through what you are going through, any other person that does not have whatever you want, do not listen to that person. Do not take any advice from that person. So be careful. That person should have these qualities. You should have what you want, and he should have gone through what you are going through. He should have gone through the process of forex trading, all the stages of forex trading. That is the person that you should be listening to. So most of the people fail into this industry because they listen to the wrong people. They mostly listen to the influencers, the so-called influencers traders, instead of the real traders. Now the work is upon you, my viewer, to identify who is the right trader, who is the real trader to you, who is this person that can relate to your struggle, who is this person that can relate to your journey, who is this person that has whatever you want in that person. That's basically those two qualities will enable you to identify which person is good for you to mentor you in this stage. So number one reason people listen to the wrong people, they listen to the wrong traders. Number two is I'm going to talk about most people fail into forex trading because they have low teachability index, and low willingness to change. So I'm going to put it's usually a bracket of usually a bracket. Teachability index. Teachability is called the teachability index, where it consists of two things: high willingness to learn and willingness to accept change. So most traders fail in forex trading because they have low willingness to learn. They don't want to learn. They expect that if I entered into forex trading by the end of 3 months or 2 weeks, I'm expecting that I must be already be profitable. I must be already be making tens of millions of dollars. I must be able to, after 1 year, I must be able to fly that Ferrari. I must buy that private jet. I must hop on this Dubai. I must go to here and there. So they have low willingness to learn. Most of people are too lazy to learn. Actually, most people are too lazy to learn this skill. They have low willingness to learn. This is one of the reasons why most people fail in forex trading. For you to succeed in forex trading, you must have high willingness to learn. Always be on the lookout for learning new things, because each trade shows the level of development you are as a trader, and each trade shows it 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 shows you the what you need to learn at that particular moment. So every trade offers a learning opportunity, but most people are not here to learn. They're just here because of what the influencers showed them. They're just here for the quick money. That's why most people they say that forex trading is not actually a get rich quick scheme. So have high willingness to learn if you want for you to not be in this bracket of 95% of traders who fail. Most of them have low willingness to learn. They don't want to learn. They just want to put in work for like 10% work, and then they expect a 90% return. That will never work, because there's the law of cause and effect. Whatever you give in is whatever you're going to receive back. So you see, so there is nothing free out here. You must have high willingness to learn. You must be able to change your perspective each and every single time. If you realize this is wrong, you're able to quick, faster change. If you make a mistake here, you're able to learn faster and you're able to change. Next thing is most people have have a low willingness to accept change. Now you can have a high willingness to learn, but if you have a low willingness to accept change, then it's not going to work, because you have learned, but you don't want to do things differently. I'm going to repeat this, my famous quote. I think by this time I know the person, Albert Einstein. He simply said that insanity is basically doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So most of these traders have low willingness to accept change. You have identified that this is the reason that made you to lose this trade. Now I'm supposed to do something different. You don't want to change. You just want to continue doing the same thing. You know that for me to be a profitable forex trader, I need to do things A, B, C, and D for me to be think like this, the 5% of traders who are profitable. But you don't want to change because it goes against your belief, because it goes against whatever you have been taught or whatever you believe. So you don't want to change. So most people don't change at all, and that's where the problem is. And there's this famous quote that if you want things in your life to change, you have to change things in your life. If you want to expect different results, you must do things differently. You are not supposed to do things the same way and then expecting different results. That will never happen at all. So most people have a low willingness to accept change. For you to succeed, for you to be in among the 5% of these traders who are profitable, for these traders who are the real traders, then you must have high willingness to accept change. Whatever, if you realize these guys wake up at 4, why don't you wake up at 4 a.m.? Because that's what they're doing. But you are too lazy, you don't want to change, you don't want to go against your beliefs. If you know that these guys are investing in themselves, they're investing in mentors, they're investing in what, they're investing in their time in the gym, why don't you go and also do and replicate whatever they are doing? It's because you have low willingness to accept change. If these guys, you notice that they are reading these types of books and doing this and this, why don't you do things as they are doing? It's because you have low willingness to accept change. And I'm going to repeat, if you have high willingness to accept change and you have low willingness to accept change, it's not going to work. This thing is going to only work when you have high willingness to learn and high willingness to change. So be able to change either your beliefs, your routine, everything that you need to change, you completely change. Even if you have to become another different total person, you have to, for you to become a profitable forex trader. So have a high willingness to accept change. Another reason why 95% of traders fail is because they focus on the wrong thing, and this is majority of why they lose. They focus on the wrong thing. So I'm going to give you an example. It's called the training balance scale. So the training balance scale, it has two sides, sides A and sides B. Side A focuses on the skills and the how. Side B focuses mainly on the mindset and the mind and the dreams and everything. So most of these traders focus on the wrong thing. So A, yeah, well, I've said A is for the skills and the how, which is only 1%. 99.9% is in the mind and the thinking part, the dreams and the motivation and the what. Everything it's here. So most traders focus more on the skills rather than on the mindset. There's this quote that I learned from this book called Trading in the Zone. If I've never read this book, make sure you read. It's a very good psychological book, and I emphasize that you must read it. Written by the famous trader Mark Douglas. He said the difference between the profitable traders and the losing traders, or the unprofitable one, is basically how they think. How they think is what separates the best and those who are struggling to find the profitability. So it's not even a game of skill. Once the day that you understand that this is not a game of skill, then that's where the whole game flips. Now you stop focusing on the wrong thing. So most people focus on the skills or on the how, rather than they should be focusing on the mindset and how they should be thinking, which is much more important, because that is what 99.9% contributes for you to being a successful trader, not the skills, not you, whether you're having the best strategy out there, whether you have the highest win rate. That will never contribute. You can have the best strategy, you can have the best win rate there, but if you don't have the qualities, if you don't have the mental skills, then you will never become profitable, you'll never become consistent. It is what it is. That is what we call the training balance scale. So most people focus on the how or the skills much more. They spend so much time looking for the holy grail in forex trading. I'm going to study this ICT, I'm going to study this CRT, I'm going to study CMC, I'm going to study all win curve strategy. So they focus on the wrong things, which the wrong thing is the how or the skill. You should be focusing on the mindset. Spend much more on the mindset, because there's this quote that says, if the thinking is right and the method is wrong, then you are automatically right. If the thinking is wrong and the method is right, then you are automatically wrong. It is the thinking that makes it safe. I'm going to repeat again. If the thinking is right and the method is wrong, then you are automatically right. If the thinking is wrong and the method is right, then you are automatically wrong. It's the thinking that makes itself. So that's why on the training balance scale, the thinking, the thoughts, the mental attitudes contribute to 99.9% of your success as being a profitable forex trader. So the reason why 95% of these traders fail is they focus on the wrong side of the training balance scale, which is on the skills or on the how. Most of them focus just, if I get the best strategies, if I do this and this strategy, then I'm going to be profitable, and they will never achieve the consistency that they seek in this market, because the consistency, it's a state of mind and not the strategy. So once you understand this, then you will now shift your mind and will start focusing on the right things. Which is the right thing? How does this trader think? How does this trader thinks when he's in a trade? How does this trader think when he's outside? How does this trader think when he's about to exit the trade? How does this trader think when he's analyzing the market? That is what you should be doing and copying, basically. because if you want to be like someone else, you have to do whatever he is doing, because basically it means that you are doing wrong. Now this comes back again to willingness to accept change. So we must be able to adopt new beliefs, adopt new ways, do things differently, and then everything is going to work on perfectly. So you see, so most people focus on the wrong side of the training balance scale. You should start from today as you listen from this video, as you go back, make sure you focus on the right hand side of the training balance scale, which is the mental side will always be greater than the skill or the how, because all of this doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. So the last reasons why most traders fail in forex trading is because they just quit within 6 months. They quit so fast, they give up within 6 months if they have not seen results. Even 1 year or 2 years, they just quit. Remember, this is a personal journey. Forex trading is a personal journey. It's you versus you. It's not you versus anyone else. So most of these people quit even before they see results. So for you to be profitable, you have to repeat the same things over and over and over and over, whether you are seeing results or you are not. And make sure the thing that you are repeating is correct and well structured and well coordinated, that this is the right path. It's like when you have been given a blueprint, you take this. Now it's your purpose to repeat it over and over. Now, if that is the case, then you have to repeat it over and over, whether you are seeing results or not seeing results. But you should never give up. So most people quit within 2 or 3 or 6 months because they've just not seen the results that they had expected. Most people come to trading because they expect that this is a rich get quickly scheme, and then when they come to you now, they get slammed on the face. They realize that no, this thing does not work. Actually, it's them because they're trying to rush the process. So you must enjoy the process. So don't be among the guys who give up quickly just because it does not work. There's a reason why 95% of them give up. So for you to be among the 5%, you have to push on. You must have the relentless drive to keep on going each and every single day. That's how you become among the 5%. The ambition, the desire, and everything to keep on going. No matter what the obstacle is, you just have to find a way and maneuver to continue on going with the journey. So these are basically the reasons why 95% of traders do not succeed in forex trading. I'm going to repeat it one by one. They listen to the wrong people. They focus on the wrong side of the training balance scale. Most of them focus much more on the skills, forgetting about the mental skills, which is 99.9%. They have low willingness to learn, and they have low willingness to accept change. And most of them, they give up too early, just because they've not seen the results. They just give up, and that's how they end up in that list of 95%, which are losers. If you guys have found this video to might be much helpful, I plead with you guys, please hit the subscription button. It's not going to take you even 1 second. It's going to make me feel happy, feel motivated for me to record so much like these videos to enable us to grow this channel, guys. So please hit the subscription button, and I'm going to be dropping this kind of video, this kind of educative video, and I hope somebody has learned something new out there. So see you in the next video, guys.